It's been a good run just while Roy is coming in. Also, just thank you, I want to say actually to WildEarth, and that includes everyone with us around the fire at this moment. It's been awesome for me to have friends come over, friends that came over a while back, Hendrik and Andre. Roy at the moment, he's been out here before with us, back in the days at the tank still. And also, of course, Leishan. It's been a very special time bringing personal, very, very close people in my life in here. And first of all, them feeling welcome in camp, and also them feeling and being made to feel so welcome by you. It really means a great deal. It really does. So, yeah.
Yeah, Rory, how are you doing over there?
I'm good. I'm trying to run away.
Well, no one can hear you, so you got away with that comment over there. Yeah, come down and have a chat, eh? And you guys are going to be heading off in the next couple of days. And, yeah, I'm sure you got a lot to talk about, eh? But, Peter, it was great sitting around chatting with you again, as always. I'm just going to go peel off my 25 layers that I've got around my body at the moment. And, yeah, I'll probably see you nice and early tomorrow morning.
Mark, I must say, look a bit better. When I came down here, you were really hot there. Eh? That thing is warm.
Yeah,
Tomorrow morning is going to be cold enough for it, maybe. Well, Mr. Johnston.
Mr. Pretorius.
It is quite strange almost to sit around the fire talking, you with the microphone in your hand, and us talking to other people that you're starting to get to understand, and they've certainly have enjoyed. I know from reading some comments, seeing how you've looked at things, and welcome. It is a big pleasure.
Thanks, man. It's been a great experience. I think it was on this morning's drive. We were trying to think of words to describe our day, or our time we had spent with the leopards, and just on the drive and with you. And there were so many words that came to mind, but I think a word that sort of stuck with me was magical, and that's sort of how the bush is for me. It's I think the ocean is magical, and I think the bush is magical, and but being able to spend time with everyone at camp and with you at WildEarth, and it's really fantastic, and hopefully I can spend some more time out here.
Well, I certainly hope so. We'll spend some more time around many fires. We've on the Namibia trip, I know we spoke about it a little bit a while back. Roy is who I went with, and we did a trip together also with his fiancée later on. And Roy, a couple of questions I want to ask you. One is a very strange question, but it's a very good one. It's one that typically is asked to everyone that starts out here new, and I know you're just visiting as a guest and a friend of not just of me, of WildEarth as well. But you see, as always, I've got two angles to this. The first part of the question, very simple, gets asked to everyone when they start out here and spend some time out here. What's your favorite animal?
Yeah, it's a simple question, but it's a hard question. Pete, I'd say first up, as a kid, I always thought of a wolf as my favorite animal, and still hoping to spend some time with wolves in the wild. That'd be fantastic. But it's kind of an amazing thing, because you go on a drive and you get close with a particular animal, let it be a buffalo or an elephant or a leopard, and they each to me become my favorite animal, and you get to appreciate them in the wild. Yeah, so Pete, it's a difficult question to answer, man. That's probably how I can summarize it best.
It's a question I like asking, because in the beginning it's a question that got asked a few times of me. I also find it difficult because, again, as many as you know, I quite often go, this is one of my favorite animals, one of my favorite trees, or one of my favorite birds, and it really is the case. Without being funny and not evading the question, it really is just a case of all these amazing things out here. Humans, I think, ultimately, if I had to be honest, one of my favorite animals. They're fascinating to watch and observe, and I, luckily enough, happen to be one, so I can even introspectively figure out a little bit more about the species, but that's something we're starting to talk about now and again. On the same trend, Roy, the second part I was thinking of, and maybe just to bring us to an end for the evening as well, slowly. The leopards have been a huge highlight. We've had a lot of things happen. I mean, I can't even remember all the things we saw over the last couple of months. It has been phenomenal. It's been dry, it's winter, that's the way it goes, and we've seen some great things, and it will be as great and even better over the next while. But the leopard really have been the highlight the last few days. We've been lucky enough to have been on quite a few of those drives, and you hadn't seen a leopard in the wild before until coming out. I mean, last time you were in November, we didn't see a leopard. We saw a lot of other things, and you saw your first leopard safari female that evening. You've now seen both her granddaughters. You've seen you didn't see Karula. You missed that. You saw it here from the FCC, I think, when Alex was on drive.
No, I think I think it was the first that we spotted the kill. and then was it
Yeah, of
Korea?
course. Sorry, yesterday.
Yeah.
Days get mixed up.
Which is
So you've seen
yeah.
3 generations of leopard.
amazing.
Just a quick impression of the last couple of drives. You were looking at it from the camera side, and I'm talking too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was difficult to actually concentrate on what is my job as the cameraman, because it was just very overwhelming. We were very lucky to be witnessing what we were witnessing, and sometimes I would forget I was actually behind a camera, and hopefully that didn't show too much. But I looked up occasionally just to sort of take it all in, and but I think, sure, to try and pinpoint the exact moment which was amazing there, it's very difficult as well. Yeah, as I say, we were lucky enough to spend so much time with them. Never seeing a leopard in the wild. I've watched National Geographic Wild, and longed to see a leopard. And yeah, as Pete says, I was lucky enough to see 3 generations. Very special. Feeling very blessed. And thanks to WildEarth that I've had this opportunity to come and visit Pete and meet everyone here at WildEarth. And thank you to everyone here for making me feel so at home here. And hopefully next time I come back I'll be able to experience something as amazing. So thanks very much, Pete. And it was
pleasure, bro. As you know,
amazing.
It's been a pleasure having you around in many capacities, both just to sit around a fire and talk a little bit, but also just with having your influence around camp and just running around and doing things and being actively involved is always nice. And again, I'm going to do this quite a few times. I've realized this has sort of become normal now around the fire. There's all these things to think about, but I think for the moment we should say good night. Rex and Bompimpan, like you said, just see him there in the back. You going to farm Bomfo? Okay, cool. Rex is on his way. Good night, Rex. Thanks, Bomfo. See you tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to say good night. Thank you very much for joining us around the fire. Thank you for spending time with us at WildEarth, as you do on drive and during the day and the evening, and also those of you that stay up late at night and see things late at night, our night. Of course, for you it's not that late sometimes. But it really has been phenomenal. Like I said, without going on too much and starting to bore you and myself maybe, it has been a phenomenal personal journey for me the last couple of months. You've played a very big role in that, as have my friends and people that are close to me around here, and as Leishan. And yeah, I just want to thank you for that. I'll probably do that again still many times in future, but it has been an incredible journey so far, and I wrote something down today that I don't even think we're understanding what we're doing yet. And I don't just mean us at WildEarth, I mean us, everyone that is aware of what we're doing. It is something that will become very interesting for us from many different points of view. So for now we're going to say good night. Thanks for being around the fire with us. Tomorrow morning will be my last drive before going on leave. Rory will go on camera with me. Rex will be taking it out tomorrow afternoon, and I'll be gone for 2 weeks. I'm going to be going to Cape Town. I'm going to see a lot of my very close friends and people that are special to me. I'm going to relax as much as I can. I'm going to sleep at least 3 times longer per day than I have been, and I'm going to be quite quiet. Watch the ocean for a bit and go climb a mountain or 2. The trees aren't always that climbable down in the Cape. Thank you for joining us. From myself, Peter, from Rory, Andre, Katja, Roxanne, Marco, Mateo behind the camera, and Rex and them that are on their way home. It's been an awesome evening, always chatting to you, and I'm going to say good night. See you tomorrow morning, 6:30 bright and early.